Chosen one, you just hit a major win. Top-tier blessing. Something in your life has just shifted in a way that may not be fully visible yet, but you can feel it in your spirit. You may not have the full manifestation in front of you, but something internally has already clicked into alignment. This is the kind of breakthrough that doesn't just bring progress, it brings elevation. It doesn't just move you forward, it moves you into another category. You have crossed a threshold that many never reach, not because they aren't capable, but because they don't endure long enough to reach the tipping point. You did. You held on. You grew. You transformed. And now life is responding in a way that reflects everything you have become. Before we go any deeper, Chosen One, watch this video until the end and write your warmest wishes along with 144 in the comments. This isn't just engagement, it's energetic alignment. When you state your wishes, you activate intention. When you write 144, you align with the frequency of manifestation and divine order. This moment marks the beginning of your desires turning into reality. Chosen One, you just hit a major win. Top-tier blessing. Now, Chosen One, press the hype button, like this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's start. What's happening now isn't just a blessing coming toward you, it's a blessing recognizing you. You have elevated your frequency to match the vibration of what you once prayed for. You are no longer standing outside of the door of what you want. You are stepping into rooms that match your spirit. The breakthrough that has begun in your life is not random. It is a direct reflection of internal change. You shifted your mindset, your emotional patterns, your beliefs, your self-worth, and your boundaries, and now reality has no choice but to rearrange itself. Chosen One, you may feel a sudden sense of clarity about who you are becoming. Old versions of yourself feel distant. Old habits feel irrelevant. Old relationships feel mismatched. It's not because you are abandoning people or paths, it's because you are stepping into a timeline where you no longer need to shrink to survive. You are expanding to exist. You are entering spaces that align with your purpose rather than your past. You may notice unexpected alignment occurring around you. People reaching out. Opportunities resurfacing. Conversations happening at the right time. Ideas that previously felt blocked are now flowing. Resources that once felt distant are now appearing. This is not coincidence, it is divine synchronization. When a breakthrough begins, life rearranges itself to support your next level. The blessing isn't just arriving, it's building momentum. Chosen One, you may find yourself unable to fully explain what's changing. You just know something is different. You feel a sense of completion, as if a long cycle has finally ended. You feel lighter, clearer, more decisive. The emotional weight you carried no longer feels attached to you. This is what it feels like when a blessing begins internally before showing up externally. Sometimes the shift begins in your spirit long before it reaches your physical reality. Another sign is that life feels like it's speeding up. What once took months now happens in days. What once required force now unfolds naturally. What once felt impossible now feels inevitable. This acceleration isn't pressure. It's divine timing finally meeting preparation. When you have done the inner work, blessings don't trickle, they flow. Chosen One, the reason this blessing is so significant is because it's not just fixing a situation. It's changing your direction. It's not healing one area, it's elevating your entire life. Some blessings are upgrades within your current reality. This blessing is an upgrade to a new reality. This breakthrough is not addition. It's transformation. You may also notice that your standards are rising. You no longer tolerate the things you once accepted. You are less willing to settle. You are less willing to compromise your peace. You are less willing to carry burdens that don't belong to you. This shift is not selfish. It is spiritual protection. Your next level cannot coexist with your old boundaries. Blessings require space. Chosen one, this major win is also shifting the way you see yourself. You are beginning to trust your power again. You are beginning to believe your intuition again. You are beginning to feel capable again. You are beginning to recognize what you carry. The blessing didn't just change your life. It changed your identity. There may be moments where emotions rise unexpectedly. Relief, gratitude, disbelief, even tears. These reactions are the release of energy that has been waiting to move. You carried so much quietly. You endured so much in silence. You held faith when reality gave you no reason. Now that the breakthrough has started, everything in you is exhaling. Chosen one, part of this blessing is the closing of cycles. Things that dragged on for years suddenly resolve. People who were attached to your past release themselves. Patterns that once repeated now break cleanly. This isn't loss, it's clearing. Your life is being rearranged to match your next level. Doors are closing not to punish you, but to prevent you from walking backward. Another sign is the return of opportunities you once missed. Sometimes blessings circle back at a higher level because now you are ready. Timing is everything. What once overwhelmed you now fits perfectly into who you have become. Chosen one, the energy around you is shifting from waiting to receiving. You no longer feel suspended in delay. You feel movement. You feel progression. You feel alignment. You are stepping out of stagnation and into motion. This blessing isn't coming. It has already begun. Your spirit knows it. Your intuition can feel it. Your reality is catching up to it. This is not a small win. It is a defining moment, one that will separate who you were from who you are becoming, one that will set a new baseline for your life, one that will confirm that the struggle did not break you, it built you. More is unfolding from here. Chosen one, now that this major win has begun unfolding, you may notice a growing awareness of how much you've changed internally. Where you once doubted yourself, now you move with calm assurance. Where you once hesitated, now you act with alignment. Where you once questioned whether you were ready, now you understand that readiness isn't a feeling. It's a state of being. This shift has opened the doorway to blessings that require a stronger version of you, not a perfect one. What's unfolding now is not just reward for past endurance, but validation of your growth. For a long time, you were building silently. You were healing without applause. You were making internal upgrades that no one could see. Now, life is beginning to reflect all of that unseen work. Blessings arrive fastest when you evolve internally faster than your circumstances can keep up. Chosen one, the beauty of this moment is that you can finally see how everything you went through led you to this point. The disappointments strengthened your discernment. The delays trained your patience. The setbacks expanded your capacity. The silence sharpened your intuition. Nothing was wasted. This blessing arrives not despite your struggles, but because of how you grew through them. You may also notice that you're not celebrating this moment the way you once would have. Instead of external validation, you feel a deep internal satisfaction, a quiet knowing that this is only the beginning, that this win isn't the peak, it's the base of your expansion. Your spirit is already aligned with the next level, not out of impatience, yet out of awareness. You understand now that momentum attracts more momentum. Chosen one, this blessing is shifting not just your reality, but your options. Where you once felt limited, now you see pathways. Where you once felt confined, now you see doors. Where you once felt trapped, now you see choice. True blessings don't just change circumstances, they expand possibility. They put you back in the driver's seat of your own life. You may find yourself having moments where your confidence rises without external validation. You feel capable simply because you know what you've survived. You trust your decisions because you've proven to yourself that you don't crumble under pressure. That inner confidence is not random. It is the foundation required to carry bigger blessings. Chosen one, another powerful sign of this breakthrough, is that your energy no longer tolerates what drains your soul. Situations you once endured now feel unbearable. Relationships that once felt familiar now feel heavy. Obligations that once felt necessary now feel misaligned. This is because blessings elevate you, and elevation exposes what no longer fits. And when things fall away, don't panic. Release is evidence of elevation. Anything that cannot grow with you will detach from you. You may also feel a strong push to organize your life, your finances, your space, your routines, your habits. This urge for structure is preparation. Blessings require order to stay. Elevation requires foundation. You are not just receiving something, you are preparing to sustain something. Chosen one, the internal clarity you feel is a sign that this breakthrough isn't temporary. It's not a lucky moment. It's not a random surge of favor. It's the beginning of a new standard. You no longer see blessings as rare events. You see them as natural outcomes of alignment. You are no longer hoping life works out. You are becoming the version of yourself who ensures it does. You'll also notice that your intuition has become sharper. You sense when something is meant for you before you see proof. You sense when someone is aligned before you hear their intentions. You sense the direction your life is headed before your circumstances acknowledge it. This intuitive clarity is spiritual guidance, preparing you for the responsibility of your next level. Chosen one, this major win is also activating a deeper level of gratitude. Not gratitude for what you have, but gratitude for who you've become. You're not just thankful for the blessing, you're thankful for the strength it required. You're thankful for the wisdom it built. You're thankful for the version of you that endured what others would have folded under. This gratitude attracts even more. Where gratitude exists, expansion follows. And now, you are entering a season where blessings stack rather than arrive individually. You are moving from a good moment to a good era, from survival to overflow, from hoping things change to expecting they will. You are no longer celebrating the arrival of one blessing, you are stepping into a flow. This win is not the achievement. It is the ignition. Chosen one, as this breakthrough expands, you may begin to notice a shift in what you consider normal. Things that once felt like blessings now feel like baseline standards. What once felt like a miracle now feels like alignment. This doesn't mean you are ungrateful. It means your spirit has adjusted to a higher frequency. You are becoming someone who expects good news, not because of entitlement, but because you finally recognize that you are aligned with it. This major win is also awakening a new level of intentionality in how you show up. You are no longer moving through life passively. You are taking ownership of your path, actively participating in your growth, and directing your energy with purpose. You are choosing actions that support your expansion rather than simply reacting to circumstances. This is how leaders rise, not by waiting for life to happen, but by shaping it. Chosen one, another sign of this top-tier blessing, is the release of old emotional burdens that used to weigh you down. You may find yourself healing faster, letting go easier, forgiving without needing closure. Not because the pain didn't matter, but because it no longer defines you. That emotional freedom is part of the breakthrough. Blessings don't just add to your life, they remove what blocks life from flowing through you. You may also notice that you no longer crave old forms of validation. You don't need approval to move forward. You don't need reassurance to know you're on the right path. You don't need people to understand your journey. This independence is powerful because blessings multiply when you stop basing your decisions on external opinions. You are now guided by intuition, not insecurity. Chosen one, you're entering a season where alignment will matter more than effort. You no longer need to force doors open. You no longer need to prove yourself. You no longer need to chase opportunities. Instead, opportunities recognize your energy and come to you because you've cultivated a life that attracts what you desire. This shift is the difference between trying to be chosen and realizing you are chosen. This major win is also sharpening your perspective. You are seeing through illusions faster, whether in relationships, decisions, or environments. You notice what is real and what is performative. You see who is genuine and who is attached to your past version. Your discernment is heightening because blessings require protection. The higher you rise, the more intentional you must be about who rises with you. Chosen one, your capacity for growth is expanding. You are no longer afraid of responsibility. You are no longer intimidated by big opportunities. You are no longer overwhelmed by expansion. Instead, you embrace it because you know you were built for the level that is coming. The universe never sends elevation to someone who cannot hold it. The fact that you are receiving top-tier blessings means you have become a vessel capable of sustaining them. You may also begin sensing divine acceleration, situations resolving faster than they logically should, resources appearing suddenly, people showing up at the exact moment you need them. This acceleration is not random. It is confirmation that your path is being cleared. When you enter alignment, the distance between intention and manifestation shortens. Chosen one, this season will also test your ability to maintain momentum. Breakthroughs are not only about what arrives, they are about what you do with what arrives. You are being trusted with more now, and that trust requires continued growth, clarity, and discipline. You are not just experiencing a blessing, you are being positioned to manage blessing. There will come moments where you feel a pull toward expansion that goes beyond comfort. This pull is not anxiety, it is destiny, stretching you into a larger version of your life. Blessings require space, and the universe is guiding you to create that space emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and practically. Chosen one, you are also becoming more aware of your influence. People look to you differently now. Your decisions affect more than just your own path. Your growth inspires others, even silently. As blessings elevate you, your presence will carry weight. Do not shrink from that responsibility. You were built to lead. And soon, you will realize that this major win is not an isolated moment. It is a catalyst. It is the start of a chain reaction that will continue unfolding across multiple areas of your life. This blessing is opening portals, not just possibilities. You are stepping into a life that reflects your evolution, not your struggle. Chosen one, as this breakthrough continues to unfold, you may notice that your focus has shifted from proving yourself to refining yourself. You are no longer wasting energy trying to convince others of your value. You are investing energy into embodying the highest version of yourself. This shift is powerful because blessings do not arrive to those who demand recognition. They arrive to those who quietly evolve into alignment. You may feel less compelled to argue, explain, or justify your decisions. Instead, you move silently with intention. Your actions speak more loudly than your words. Your growth becomes your explanation. Your progress becomes your response. Silence becomes your strategy. When blessings are real, you don't need noise to validate them. Chosen one, you are developing a deeper sense of internal authority. You no longer second-guess every instinct. You no longer ask for permission to step into new territory. You no longer wait for external signs to confirm what your spirit already knows. That authority is evidence of maturity, and maturity attracts opportunities that require leadership rather than potential. This top-tier blessing also awakens a new level of responsibility within you. You are not just receiving a gift, you are receiving a role. You are being positioned to influence, to create, to guide, to shift people, to open doors, to set standards. What is coming to you is not small, and the universe trusts that you will carry it with integrity. Your growth has proven that you can be elevated without losing yourself. Chosen one, you may notice this blessing changing your relationship with challenges. Instead of reacting emotionally, you observe with clarity. Instead of fearing the unknown, you embrace it. Instead of feeling blocked, you feel redirected. You are no longer threatened by adversity because you have seen what happens when you persist through it. Now you understand that obstacles are often disguised transitions. You may also feel a renewed connection to your purpose. Something inside you feels like it is pointing in a specific direction, even if the details are still unfolding. There is a pull toward alignment, a pull toward impact, a pull toward the life you were meant to live, not the life you settled for. This pull is guidance. Blessings do not arrive without purpose, and purpose does not move without calling. Chosen one, another sign of this major win, is the emotional healing occurring beneath the surface. You may feel bursts of peace that arrive unexpectedly. You may notice memories no longer holding pain. You may feel lighter without knowing why. This is the emotional residue of past seasons finally releasing. The blessing did not just arrive to elevate you, it arrived to restore you. You may also feel more selective with your dreams. You choose goals with intention instead of desire alone. You choose what aligns rather than what impresses. You choose what expands you rather than what distracts you. This shift indicates that you are no longer chasing a life. You are building one. Chosen one, your sense of identity is strengthening. You know who you are. You know what you bring. You know what you deserve. And because of that, you no longer settle for crumbs when you were born to carry abundance. This confidence is not loud. It is grounded. It is not ego. It is embodiment. As this blessing unfolds, you may also feel called to upgrade your environment, your space, your habits, your routines, your energy field. This is preparation. You cannot hold a higher life with structures built for an old version of you. Your external world must rise to match your internal shift. You may notice that life feels more guided now. Not controlled, not forced. Guided. The right people appear at the right time. The right opportunities align when your heart is ready. The right ideas surface when your mind is clear. This is not coincidence. It is orchestration. You are being led, not pushed. Chosen one, this blessing is not meant to be the peak of your journey. It is the activation of your rise. It is the catalyst that signals the start of a new level. It is the moment where life transitions from preparation to manifestation. Everything before this point was building you. Everything after this point will elevate you. You are not just winning. You are entering a season where winning becomes your default. The momentum has begun. The flow has started. The shift is active. Chosen one, as this momentum continues building, you may notice that you are becoming increasingly aware of what drains you and what expands you. There is a clear energetic shift happening within you. Environments that once felt comfortable now feel restrictive. Conversations that once entertained you now feel meaningless. Habits that once soothed you now feel like distractions. This refinement is not a sign of discontent. It's a sign of elevation. When you rise, not everything rises with you. You are learning to honor your energy as a resource. You are becoming more intentional about how you use your time, where you place your attention, and what you allow into your emotional space. You recognize now that your energy is currency, and not everyone has earned access to it. This selectiveness is protection, not pride. When blessings begin multiplying, boundaries must strengthen. Chosen one, you may also feel a shift in how you speak about your future. You use words with purpose. You declare rather than question. You speak from certainty rather than hope. You no longer say, "I want this." You say, "I am walking into this." Language is powerful, and now your words carry authority because they flow from someone who believes. This top-tier blessing is also bringing expansion in how you think. You think bigger. You think further. You think deeper. You see possibilities where other people see limitations. You no longer look at circumstances and ask, "Is this realistic?" You ask, "Is this aligned?" That shift alone places you in a different league. The most successful people do not operate from probability. They operate from vision. Chosen one, you may feel a surge of creativity that seems to come from nowhere. Ideas emerge rapidly. Solutions form effortlessly. Inspiration flows without force. This creative activation is part of the blessing. When life begins elevating you, you receive ideas that match the level you're entering. Some of these ideas are not just dreams, they are instructions. You may also find yourself choosing peace over validation. You no longer need to announce your moves. Silence feels sacred now. Privacy feels powerful. You are protecting what is growing rather than exposing it prematurely. The most significant breakthroughs often unfold quietly before they appear publicly. Your silence is not withdrawal, it is mastery. Chosen one, you are also noticing that you no longer feel emotionally attached to outcomes the way you once did. You move with intention, but you don't cling. You take action, but you don't obsess. You pursue purpose, not control. This detachment is what allows blessings to flow freely. When you release the outcome, you give life permission to exceed your expectations. And now, life is beginning to exceed them. You may start experiencing moments where things come together faster than you can process. Unexpected opportunities, unexpected support, unexpected movement. This is what happens when spiritual alignment meets divine timing. Things that once felt blocked now fall into place effortlessly. Chosen one, you are also developing a new level of internal peace. Not because life is perfect, but because you're no longer battling yourself. You're no longer fighting your intuition. You're no longer questioning your worth. The war within you has ended, and with that peace comes clarity strong enough to guide your next era. This blessing is also shifting how others perceive you. People begin taking you more seriously. They speak to you differently. They treat you with more respect. They recognize the authority in your presence. This shift is not because they changed. It's because your energy commands more without effort. Chosen one, you may also feel that you are no longer seeking opportunities. You are becoming one. Your presence creates openings. Your mindset designs solutions. Your purpose generates momentum. You are no longer hoping to be chosen. You are stepping into the level where others seek alignment with you. And soon, you will reach a point where this blessing becomes undeniable in every area of your life. Emotionally, financially, spiritually, mentally, relationally, creatively, and energetically. It will no longer be an internal shift waiting to manifest. It will be visible. It will be tangible. It will be your new reality. You are not just experiencing a breakthrough. You are becoming someone who breakthroughs flow through continuously. Chosen one, as this upgrade completes its transition from the internal to the external, you will begin to notice that life no longer feels like something happening to you. It feels like something responding to you. Every step you take now carries weight, intention, and impact. You are moving differently, thinking differently, attracting differently. This shift is not subtle. It is defining. You are entering an era where your presence itself reshapes environments, where your decisions have power, where your vision turns into structure, where your inner alignment becomes your greatest asset. Your relationships will begin reflecting this shift as well. People aligned with your purpose will draw closer. People rooted in your past will drift away. Connections formed from survival will fade, while connections formed from expansion will grow. This is not loss. It is refinement. Your soul is no longer craving relationships that simply keep you company. It is calling in relationships that elevate your destiny. You are moving from circles of comfort to circles of purpose. Chosen one, this new blessing is also recalibrating how you view limits. Instead of asking whether you can achieve something, you now ask how far you can go. Instead of questioning if you deserve more, you ask how you can sustain it. Instead of shrinking to fit environments, you expand to create your own. Your mind is no longer trained to survive, it is trained to scale. This is the mindset that separates those who experience temporary wins from those who build empires. You may also notice that opportunities now come to you without force. Anything that requires you to betray your peace, your values, or your intuition instantly feels wrong. Anything that aligns with your purpose clicks instantly. You no longer chase open doors. You recognize that not every open door leads to your destiny. Discernment has become your filter. Alignment has become your strategy. Freedom has become your standard. And now, life begins offering you choices that match your new capacity, not your old limitations. You won't just be given one path forward. You will be given options, each leading to a different level of expansion. The blessing is not just the opportunity itself. It is the ability to choose from a place of abundance instead of desperation. You are finally making decisions from a healed mind rather than a wounded one. Chosen one, there will also be moments where you feel that everything is accelerating faster than you imagined, not in chaos, but in perfectly timed alignment. Things that once took years now unfold in weeks. Ideas turn into reality before doubt can interfere. Resources appear before you even ask. You will look around and realize you are no longer waiting for the future. You are living the opening chapter of it. And in that moment, you will understand that what you thought was preparation was actually activation, and that your new reality has already begun shaping itself around who you have become.